Hi everyone, today I'm going to be commenting over a game I played as Shadows Flicker Like Flame versus England 5. Shadows is primarily a fear generating spirit, so the strategy here is actually pretty straightforward. We're just going to go for lots of minor card plays, and we're looking for minor cards that deal probably like 2-ish fear. On turn 1 we have, so on this board, if mountains is the first land that explores, I'll just restart the game because sands, jungles, and wetlands all have a good favors called do target, or actually sands and jungles are good favors called do target, but mountains, I can't really do anything turn 1. If wetlands explores, then I can gather the explore from the wetlands in the corner, and because there's not 2 buildings around there, it'll still not build due to England's special rules, and I could just push out the town and explore in the middle wetlands if I need to. The first minor power I get is Rain of Blood, which is 2 fear plus another 2 fear if there's 2, I think, towns or buildings. So that's really what we're doing. What we're looking for is minor powers that just generate a good amount of fear. So Favors Called Do generates 3 fear. We gather in the 4 Dahan in that corner jungles, and then Concealing Shadows just to keep the Dahan alive. And their counterattack can generate some more fear. So mountains are coming up. I usually it's just kind of standard Shadows play to go for the 2 card plays first, and then go for the energy on top. So here there'll be monsters, also 2 fear, and then if there's beasts in there, another fear. So that's another 3 fear that's coming out from a 0-cost card. So also a great hit, that's what I'm looking for. Another good card is maybe like Fire in the Sky. Gives the strife so you can kind of stall while you're trying to generate enough fear for the fear victory. So Concealing Shadows, I'm just okay with putting my presence in there just to get Concealing Shadows. I'm not too worried about losing a presence there. So New Species Spread is good because that synergizes with Here There Be Monsters. Just gives us more options for where the land, or where we could target lands. Doesn't really matter where I deal the 1 damage. I don't think it makes that much of a difference. But it could maybe long term. Alright, I'm just using the Here There Be Monsters to generate some fear. I didn't get the extra fear from the beast, but I did want to push out the town from that middle wetlands just because I don't really have much way of getting blight away, or removing blight. Like when I'm going for minor powers, I guess the 3 main categories is kind of like either fear or defend or blight removal. Shadows of the Burning Forest is another good one. It has the moon and fire that I want. And it also generates 2 fear, so that's another 0-cost card that synergizes pretty well with the spirit. So I do want to go up in card plays when I can, just because we're going to get kind of into a, if I find like 4 nice minor powers, that also can get my innate going. I'll just be generating probably like assuming 2 fear per minor power plus the fear from my innate. I could probably generate 10 fear per turn pretty easily. And we've gotten some good draws on the land, like wetlands in the middle is pretty good. The sands on top isn't, I'm not worried about that. And then jungles came up first. That's what we did with the Dahan counterattack, and then coastal land shows up again. So we've already dealt with the jungles, which is nice. Mountains ravaging, so we'll have the inland mountains blight, which is fine just because I mean, mountains isn't going to show up for another maybe 3 turns potentially. Coastal lands are ravaging, but I think that we have the coastal jungles decently taken care of. So jungles showed up a 3rd time, stage 2 jungles. So just the fact that we got jungles like 3 times in a row. Again, it's kind of luck of the draw. Like if you deal with a land and then that land shows up again, you're in a good position to just get another turn to figure stuff out, generate more fear. Going for a minor power, I don't get anything that generates fear, but I do get some defense, which is really nice. And Renewing Rain also removes a blight. I think I might go for the blight removal potentially. I'm not sure. But the defend is also nice. Yeah, I go for Elusive Maneuvers, which is just a defend. Especially since that Corner Jungles is coming out twice in a row. So Elusive Maneuvers in the Corner Jungle. Oh, I just deal a damage to take care of 1 damage so that the land doesn't blight again. And I just immediately forget it, so it served its purpose, I guess. Defend 2 and coastal lands are really nice. I don't think I'm going to end up being able to... Oh, that's good. I mean, I gathered a town out of the Corner Mountains, which is really helpful. So I prevent a blight. So mountains, coastal lands, and then so I added into the sands, which hasn't really been an issue. Mountains shows up again, which is unfortunate because that inland mountains is now definitely an issue. Rain of Blood deals 4 more fear. And then Favors Call Due. I am more interested probably in just generating the fear to Favors Call Due. Yeah, so I just target the jungles again. It doesn't move it, but it does generate that fear because there's more Dahan than invaders. Go for a major power. I'm hoping for something that generates less of fear. Insatiable Hunger of the Swarm is not great in this situation. Pent Up Calamity. I don't have like a ton of tokens. I would maybe go for Entwined Power potentially, just because it's the lowest cost and it lets me like try to get through the major power deck. I'm not sure where to go. Oh yeah, Entwined Power I think is the best option. I do get rid of the Rain of Blood, because things are getting a little bit dire here. I'm wishing I had that defend that I forgot for the event, because coastal lands are building and then jungles are ravaging, so I'm going to have a city and a town in the corner jungles. I do have 4 blight left, so even if we're in worst case scenario, worst case scenario, I think I'd only take 2 or 3 blight. Ease the Drought, definitely want to do that. Entwine, I don't even get to use Entwine Power, I just I use it to do Ease the Drought, which lets me place another presence, which is actually like really good. I would do that every single time. So I can, okay, so I put a Strife on in that other jungle, so I save another blight. Coastal lands defend, I think, from a fear card, which is really good, so I save myself another 2 blight. I have to build either in the mountains or the sands. I would assume I put it in the sands. We are kind of getting uncomfortably close to this, the 7 towns. So generate 3 fear from Here There Be Monsters. I guess push it out. Another 2 fear from Mantle of Dread. I think I would want to push out the, oh, okay, mountains are coming up, so I do want to try to defend the mountains if I can. Downgrade a city, push. I would think, I guess I'm pushing from the wetlands. I don't think there's like a optimal choice there. It kind of depends just on like what comes up with the fear cards and the events. But I am getting close to that fear victory. I don't get a great draw with the minor powers. I would want to see something like maybe Fire in the Sky here. I can get up to 4 card plays though, which would be nice. So mountains are ravaging. That's another 2 blight, another 3 blight. So I have at least this turn and next turn, probably. I guess depending on what the fear cards do. Okay, what did I want to do? I took Gift of Power initially. I think I wanted Poison Dew for the fire element, so I could do the second tier of my innate, which would remove 2 invaders and generate another 2 fear. So that's another 2 fear. Concealing Shadows, I just do for the fear. I mean, I have it, but there's not like an ideal place to play it, but it does generate a fear. Blight Spreads is not a great draw, but thankfully we're able to just destroy presence there. What does the beast do? Generates a fear, which is great. We're able to kill a town, which is also great. Removes an invader. I should have, I think ideally what I would have wanted to do is deal with that mountains instead of downgrading the city and the sands potentially. Wow, there's a lot of invaders. Yeah, and then I actually get another fear card, which can remove that town, which is awesome. So I do get 2 blight here, and wetlands are coming up, but I only need to generate 4 more fear. I don't think it really matters where I put this. And then Favors Called Due can just gather in there. Yeah, another 3 fear, and that's a fear victory. Thanks for watching.